What's up guys, Mathemass Battles, and today I've got a video, let's say, I've been a bit slacking, I guess, with non-Beyblade stuff. It's been just the basic series. Honestly, it's a lot of just laziness. Anyway, I had an idea for a discussion topic, a discussion video, and I like doing things like this where you can interact, and also just these types of videos because they're just fun. So I was watching I'm Turnt, and he did an unboxing of HMS, and he said that they are all left and right rotation, right? Like, I don't have a destroyer on me, but actually, it's just out of reach. But you know, they're all left and right rotation, and I thought to myself, right, what if every bay, Metal Fight Bay and 0G, was left and right rotation? And I thought, why not discuss what we might think, that would be like? Because I think that is an interesting discussion to think about, right? What if everything was left and right rotation? Because to me, the first thing would be obvious is strategy, right? I don't know how tournaments would do that. If you could switch anything between left and right rotation, like Destroy and Varus. If there would be just rules, right? Or the rule would be different than it is because everything can, right? But my thought is, right, I think things like Duo and Earth would be like set, because now they can go in left rotation as well. But some things, right, like El Drago is stuck, and Cyber. I was thinking Galaxy, because Galaxy's a look, but like Cyber, right? Cyber is made to spin like this. So if it spins like this, the air is hitting right here, and that would probably kill its stamina. It's not as aerodynamic. So some things would be screwed, but some things, not. Or maybe bays would have minor adjustments. Maybe like Hell, right, wouldn't be as thick here and be more like this, on this side, right? So it would be able to be used. And maybe some things would be like that too, right? Because Storm looks like something that could be, make minor changes to, and then it'd be good for both directions. But some things, as they are awkward, like Spiral here. Spiral can't all of a sudden be spinning where this direction right here, this point is, hitting, because it's at an odd angle. It's meant to be spinning like this, right? So that was my first thought, right? But Duo and like Earth, which aren't like that, they're smooth to begin with, or right here, Flash, you're like a Flash. Flash is symmetrical. I gotta make sure I can see it because I've got my tripod right in front of the screen. There was once somebody who thought I didn't use a tripod. Anyway, with Flash's shape, it doesn't have any of those arrow things, right? It's equal. It could go either way and be just as fine if it could do that. It's not an obvious, Cyber or Galaxy where the arrow would be awkward. Actually, Galaxy's in reach. So, there's also a Galaxy, but the Galaxy especially, right? This is the front-facing camera, by the way. That's why it's blurry. I don't think it would focus up front. Yeah. So, but, Galaxy, if Galaxy started spinning like this, where right here was heading the that'd be super unaerodynamic. So that's the first thing. Some things probably just wouldn't work, or they would have been made differently if the intention was everything's left in rotation. But if we're going by not changing things, some things will get like all the symmetrical things that really aren't, tackles basically, that aren't Flash, would be really good, right? Phantom, Death, Duo, Twisted, all of those, are smooth even, and they'd all of a sudden be able to be in left rotation. Can you imagine Flash going in left rotation and hitting things? Imagine Duo spinning in left rotation like Mio does? Mio's not spin stealing now. I think those parts would get really good. The question is the hypotheticals, right? Would things change? Because, a lot of these attack wheels are very arrow dependent. Now, some I think you could change it a little bit. Vulcan's got the edge right here, right? But Vulcan, maybe this edge could be smoother like this one, but would Vulcan be quite as good, I think attack might end up getting hurt because of that, but attack could all still go right rotation in this case, so it's not the end of the world, right? But it's, a thought. Well, what would it be like? Would there be a more disadvantage, if that's the case? I think 0G would be not as bad, because a lot of 0G is just odd looking to begin with, but when I look at different 0G parts, I don't naturally think to myself, oh man, the arrow on that's terrible. Like it would Cosmic or a Galaxy. Rock would not have that issue though. But yeah, I thought it was an interesting thought. What if everything was, and you have the mind games too if you've got stamina base, right? If you've got Earth and, or not, let's not do Earth and Duo. If you've got Phantom and Duo or something like that, or two Phantom bays, let's say you got two Phantom bays, right? And they're a little bit different from each other. Or two Duo bays are a little bit, two bays are similar stamina, but a bit different from each other. What are the mind games like if one's going left, one's going right? Would that be more draws too? Because media sometimes just draws things, or other spin stealers. So would now other things draw? Because that'd be kind of like, ugh. Poison's another one. I mean, Poison would still stuck, but Poison, if you could see by the bottom, it's aerodynamically dependent. But you could probably fix Poison to be aero for both ways by making these blades like come in a little bit. Maybe you'd have less blades, but they'd angle like this on the other side. Like they'd like if you flipped one of these blades and then put it on top of the other one, and they'd look like that maybe. Poison probably still suck though. Anyway, but yeah. So tell me what you guys think. What do you think the Beyblade, Metal Fight Beyblade would be like if everything was left in right rotation? Do you think a lot of fusion rules would be changed so they could do that easier? Symmetrical, not be arrow dependent. Like, anything with like a blade. Because like, let's take this dark wheel over here, right? Because you can see it even easier than Poison because it's like on it, Dark is arrow dependent to go this way, because of, you can see the shape underneath it. So if Dark was going this way, Dark is pretty smooth and won't be as affected as other things, but obviously Dark is not intended to be spinning this way, right? Into the air. So would things be changed a lot? How would that affect everything, For me, I feel like CBTs, I'd probably just say choose a rotation and you're in it, But everything was like that. But yeah, tell me your thoughts down below, because I think it was an interesting, it's an interesting thought. What if everything was left in right rotation? How would fusion rules be different, to adjust for being now needing to be arrow dependent on both directions? How would the meta change if everything was left in right rotation? What things would become much better if they also were able to be in left rotation? I think anything stamina becomes better, honestly, but I think defense comes better. Can you imagine death, but now it can be in left rotation as well? Like, that's a scary thought. Yeah, that's my thought. I think the things that are like Death and Duo, especially in Phantom, would get a lot better. But tell me what you guys think in the comments below. How you think it would change everything, and what do you think Beyblade would be like? Just any thoughts related to the topic, and I'll reply and we can talk a little bit because I don't have exactly as much just to speak about. Like, I didn't think endlessly into it, because a lot of it's just, how would tournaments be if everything's like with the current Destroyer rules or whatever, right? Whatever they are. How would that change? I feel like that changed a good amount, I feel like the rules would just be different if everything could. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below your thoughts on this, and we can discuss on what Beyblade would be like if everything was left in rotation. So, hope you guys enjoyed. And if you have any other ideas for other discussion topics, like this, put them down in the comments below. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.